Hey guys, how's it going? Thomas here. Getting ready to do another raid here today. Going up here to another fun boss. This boss is relatively interesting. So this guy will spin in a circle, and he'll typically go one way and then he'll go the other way. And the tank's off tank. So one tank will go into the cage, and the other tank will stay out here. Once the tank reaches 100%, then they swap. And it's the swapping part's the dangerous part, because the boss can go anywhere if you ain't got a tank in here and stuff, and doing damage to the group. But whenever you're inside the cage, a lot of guys get trapped in there because they don't know how to get out. But what you have to do is you have to do damage to the balls, which spawns orbs, and by doing damage to the balls and spawning orbs, that actually creates orbs that you can pick up, which allows you to get back out of here. So we'll go ahead and send the pull timer here, and we'll go ahead and get started. No reason to do a ready check because everybody knows already ready, because we just got inside here. So let's go ahead and hit this boss and get started. And there's my other tank right there beside me, so that'll be good. I can keep an eye on him. I want to get my torment up probably at about 50 or so. I don't want to be too low. And as you can see, people are putting markers on people, and I hate that because that really screws me up, because I'm looking at those markers for my tank, and you know, people just want to randomly throw markers up. They don't realize how significant that is actually on the fights and stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and jump on into the pit here, because other people are starting to get up there a little bit. We'll go ahead and get some orbs here and get started. So I'm good to teleport out now. I've done picked up my orbs, so what I'll do now is I'll just stand here right in the dead center, and I'll actually fight this guy here, and that way people can pick up the orbs, get what they need. And once my other tank here actually goes ahead and gets up, he's right here, he's at about 40% now. So once he gets up there, I'll go ahead and jump back up there. And once he gets to probably about 80–90%, typically it's after the bone saw stops, but I'm just going to stay in here for right now and focus on this guy here. It's not an issue. So 72%, as you can see. Just wait until he gets on up there. Bone saw ends. Typically you want to swap on the bone saws, but they don't really matter. When you get it into like the stuff like the heroics and stuff like that, it gets a little bit more. Oh, switch! I got switched. He had that 100% mark, which means I know I got to switch. So, because he will start taking damage, stuff like that, if he don't switch. So that's how that goes. Gotta watch that bone saw. Start spinning at me. Just gotta stay focused. Okay, now I'm just gonna keep taunting on him. That other guy shouldn't be out here already. He's over there fighting that other thing, and he shouldn't be here. The tank needs to be inside the cage. So he's over there at that other boss, and that's gonna get, what it's gonna do is he's gonna get guys that's inside the cage actually killed. Because the tank should be here fighting this guy. We'll see. And I gotta go into the cage now. We'll switch it up. I don't think the other tank is in the cage, but we'll see. See, he didn't come in here. He left the cage, and he shouldn't have left the cage, because he was wanting to fight the boss up at the top, and no, he shouldn't be up there doing that. He should be in here, because what happens is DPS in here is now tanking and fighting the boss, this guy, and that's a good way to kill the raid and stuff, because this guy will fuck up a raid. So just another noobish tank, don't know what they're doing. Very typical. You see that a lot and stuff, but my job is to stay here and do this here while he's out, and then once I'm out, his job is to stay here and do this. And that's the rotation. That's the mechanics behind this fight. I got to keep an eye on him. You can see him right there. He's at 96%, 98. Okay, I need to switch with him. So it's my job to go and get this boss here. And I just got to stay right with him, because he's got to go into the cage now. We'll just stand here and just keep on fighting him. See the tank? He shouldn't be out. He should still be inside the cage. He's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. It just says that he's a fucking noob. That's why you got a lot of guys like right here and stuff. People are in my range. They're in that cage and they're dying really heavily because he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. And that tank, he's going to now run over into the crowd of guys and basically pull the boss into all of them and get guys killed that shouldn't be getting killed. So, not a good thing. Now, see, I got a switch, and the other tank needs to be swapping with me, but it's just going to be a bad thing. That tank too, I was going to swap. I need to get into the cage here. These guys shouldn't be in here fighting this guy. It makes me mad because I know it's hard on the DPS. I know it's difficult for them because I know they're not equipped for it, so they shouldn't be tanking. Oh, shit. Let me save that guy. Crap. Getting right. Where are you? Okay, he bailed. Yeah, if you get ready to die and you're inside here, a good thing to do is just jump out if you can. You know, that way it's like, oh snap, it's kind of your fail safe. So, that healer, he did right. Alright guys, let's go ahead and go grab this loot real fast, and we'll move on out. We'll go ahead and get to the next boss. I'm not sure where we're going. I have an idea though, so we'll head that way now.
Shatters the bonds of fate that seek to crush us all.
So I do think, where are we going? They have all these doors and they keep changing everything, so not no fun at all. No fun when you're not sure where you're going. But typically it should be the door somewhere. Thinking we go this way, but I don't know. I really do think it's this way, but they've got these raids all screwed up here, so I don't really even know. I'm going to pass on that. I don't want to do any rolling in here. Alright, so let's go ahead and go straight. Has us opened this way, which takes us to the sisters. I'm not really sure about the run because you never run this way. You're always doing everything completely backwards. So it's just one of those things. It's like, okay, where do we go to from here? I think I'm going to go down. There's supposed to be a staircase somewhere here. Everybody goes down, circles up, and Blizzard, they really screw this stuff up, especially when they do these public groups. They mess a lot of guys up, and it's I think one of the reasons why people go into these raids. They run the raid, normal, heroic, and then they come in and do a raid group or something like this, and then they're all they go into normal raids and they're all messed up because it's like completely different. Blizzard doesn't help people; they hurt them with it, and I'm not sure. I'm thinking we go down from here. Yeah, we go down. A lot of trash on our way down. That's the bad thing about going this way, but we'll see. I would bring them all around the corner right here, get that line of sight, group it up. Yeah, that worked good. Break that line of sight, pile them all up right here. Yeah, that works really good there. I'm honestly thinking this is the first time I've actually ran through this raid on the public group thing, because it's like, seems like I ain't actually done this before. It's like, I don't remember ever coming this way before, so I don't know if I've ever actually even done this or not. So it might be a first for me, I'm not sure. But I've ran this raid plenty of times on normal and heroic. So, and normally that's what I'm doing, but I do know the boss fights and stuff and what I'm doing. So, alright, and I'm pretty sure after this fight we do have host. So we'll go ahead and probably aggro some of this crap down here as well. And we'll go ahead and pull all that right here, and that way we're good for the next boss fight. So go ahead and get all this crap out of the way. So I do think we do go to host after this. Let's see. Yeah, then the host. Host is fun. I actually enjoy fighting the host. We've got the spirit realm and then the real realm, and it's always a fun fight. It really is. A lot of guys here are taking some serious damage. Unable to handle the big pulls. So kind of my fault, but go ahead and get this going here. We're gonna have to pull all this crap after we kill the boss anyway, so it's like, you know, either do it now, do it later. People are standing on all that purple crap up there is what the problem is. Everyone needs to move out of it. This is the boss right over here in this room, just so you guys know. This thing don't want to die, so it's taking a while. That should be all the trash. Go ahead and do a ready check. Alright, everybody looks like they're ready. We'll go ahead and pop a pull timer.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I claim first blood, sisters.
That one guy was a little late. I decided to stop it because I seen him coming down on the map, but yeah. Yeah, see, he's coming. He'll get locked out, and I'm afraid he'll reset it. But oh well. Now this boss, I never really liked it because I never understood the mechanics of it. You have a moon, you have basically the dark and the light, and you stand on one side or the other. You get these things that fall down arrows, so you don't stand in that, and then you get a bird that you have to basically kill. And the tank's job, you can either pull the boss across back and forth as a tank, or you can just kind of hold the tank on one side or the other. But it is kind of one of those boss fights that don't make a whole lot of sense. The more stacks you actually get as a tank, the more damage you take, and the harder it is on the healers. So you don't want to get those stacks really higher than 10, or it's going to make the healer's job really difficult. So you know, those are kind of your basic mechanics. But other than that, it doesn't really make sense to me. And I've tried to understand it, and I've watched videos on it, and it's just, no. It's just one of those fights that don't make a lot of sense. Like me, I got 15 stacks here, so I can just come over here and drop them real quick, just like that. But normally it'll just come in on its own and stuff and just auto drop. But most people just stand here in the middle and they just burn it down. Like this ad right here, this is what kills people here, is this ad has to go down. And most people don't burn that ad down, and it wipes the group. So, and that's kind of where I really lose the whole understanding of the mechanics with this fight, because I don't understand the bird mechanic and how that wipes you, you know, because of its ability or attacks. So a lot of guys just took a major hit there because one mechanic is not being done correctly. People should not be down like that. So definitely a screw up there with the mechanics. I got 16 stacks. I do need to drop my stacks here. Let me get over here real quick. Okay, that other tank's gonna pull over here, I guess. Getting too many stacks. It's not that I can't handle the stacks, it's just I don't like the fact that healers are gonna sit there and waste all their mana trying to heal me up, and then they're not gonna be able to heal the rest of the raid, and that's not good. You know, when my DPS and everybody starts going down, then it's like, okay, that's a wipe. You know, you lose about 4 or 5 DPS, then you might as well just go ahead and wipe the whole raid, because it's just, there's no point. So, but we're just gonna keep sitting here and just pounding at this boss here and just keep on going. So you gotta watch them things. I need to move out of the way of that stuff, like that. I don't want to stand in that stuff. It does hurt. Things do hurt, you know, if you stand in them. So. We're just gonna stand right in here and keep on pounding. Keep on going at it right here. We'll get this boss down, no problem. Take a couple minutes, but we'll get it. I hate it like this here. I'm only seeing like 1 or 2 of these spawn in here, so it's really not a lot. But I've actually seen 5, 6 of these. So this whole area will be covered, and you'll actually struggle to find a place to put the balls. So there's a lot less going on here than what you normally have on like a a higher end dungeon or something. So it can get a lot more going on there and stuff than what you normally see. So a lot more difficult, but this is pretty easy right here. There's not a lot going on, especially with the mechanics. 17 stacks. The healers are probably like, drop your stacks. Jeez. I know that's what they're saying because my buddy, when he heals, he's always, dude, drop your stacks. You don't want to have that many stacks. Trust me. About 10 stacks is where you need to be. I went really high on my stacks just now. So we're going to go ahead and keep on moving. And where we was just at a minute ago, let's grab that loot there, shall we? Ah, crap. Oh, well. But we clearly just trash right in here, if you guys recall, a second ago. And the reason for that was we're going to be running this way because this door opens up. And this will take us to the host. Now, don't stand on this platform here. Everyone always runs right into it. I should kick that guy. I wish I could kick him. He's so freaking stupid. People always want to run through that stuff, and yeah, it's annoying, especially when people do that. As far as going through here goes, we just want to pull off to the side. There's all kinds of invisible stuff through here, so guys, what happens is they're not careful, and they wind up pulling a bunch of stuff, and then they die, and that's just, really how the stuff does not need to be done. So we just got to get up here. Let's try to pull some of this crap out of here. Might be pulling a little bit too much, but I think we can handle it, especially with this group. I'm not sure about with these stuns and stuff. I'm actually kind of concerned I may have just overdone it a bit. And I might wipe the raid, because you do get these soul things, which puts you in the spiritual world. So even as a higher level geared player, I can actually I can take a good bit here, but this might be a little bit too much for some of these guys by far. So yeah, I think I overdid it here on them. I should have stopped back there on the side, and I didn't. So a lot of people are running down the middle, and they're not going along the side. See those guys there? He's coming straight down the middle. So they're pulling a lot of this extra trash that should not be getting pulled. So now we got double the trash of what we should have here. So yeah, definitely gonna. Yours are definitely trying to keep me alive right now. So, but you definitely got guys saying, "Oh my God," but yeah, I'm staying alive. Healers are trying to stay up, keep people alive. Got all this crap going on the ground here. It's hurting a lot of guys right now. Just a little too much going on. So you gotta stay on top of everything. Keep going here. Normally you want to do a couple small pulls down the side there, but what happens is you get somebody that likes to run down the middle, and then what happens is you get all this kind of crap like this right here. This whole room's been pulled almost, because people ran down the middle. You run down the side, you skip all the crap in the middle. It makes life easier. So people just make those mistakes, and it just really hurts and makes it a lot more difficult, more trash. But this place has got a lot of trash anyway, so that's nothing really new. But we're gonna go ahead and just keep on burning it down right here, get this stuff taken out. It's going good. We're doing good. I'm not complaining. All right, now let's go ahead and get in here. Now this boss is a little confusing because there's two things with this boss. You have what's called spirit, and you have the real world. I like to go spirit, so I'm going to jump into the spirit realm. So I'll be in spirit. This is the spirit world, separate from the real, and my goal is to kill some of his ads focused here. He's going to throw the stuff up. What happens is the ones in the real world have to jump in. They got to kill the big boss, burn the big boss down. Once the main boss and stuff is down, it's you got to get, well, not hit down for say, but his armor down, and then the ad has to die. Then you're going to have to fight the boss. So this real world will basically kill the boss and be killing the boss while the spirit world runs away. Spirit world runs to the boss and then runs away. And what a lot of guys will do will actually jump in and out of the the spirit world and the real world by jumping through these portals on the side and switch back and forth relatively quickly. And that's just your basic typical mechanics and stuff like that. So And that's normally how it goes. Meant to do a ready check, but let's go ahead and do it this way. So, oh well. Make sure everybody's ready. But we do have a lot of, you know, the best thing to do is you want to, you know, group your raid together into 2 different groups and split everybody up. But, you know, if you get a group of people that run together on a regular base, you know, it makes life so much easier, especially because you can just say, hey, I want all my spirit guys spirit, I'm a real, and then you just go down and you count them real fast and everybody's where they go. I always go spirit, so when I'm tanking with somebody, he typically goes, you know, the real world, that's fine, and then normally I got my people and stuff. So when I'm doing regular raids and I'm running with a regular group, normally the setup is instant. You know, everyone just, as soon as we get here, it's just everyone get on your side real quick, or let's go, you know. And some of the other raids that, you know, more casual raid groups, you sit here for 10 minutes trying to fix your groups and fix the 2 different ones, and it's, yeah, and it can get a little stressful, be a little time consuming and stuff. One thing that you guys also need to do is remember that if you get a marker on you or something, you have a partner. And your partner, you have to meet your partner, and typically you run to the dead center to meet up with your partner and stuff. So, and that's something that is done for the damage dealers, if not a tanking mechanic. So, but if you don't meet your partner, you basically die. That's failure to do so. You die. We're just gonna sit here and just keep on pounding away, and we'll get this boss knocked on down here in just a moment. This is, to me, relatively boring because as a tank, all you really do is you stand here. There is things that get thrown down, these purple streaks that you see over here. They do go down on the ground occasionally. And you want to try to keep them, the DPS and people, they need to keep them as close together as possible. And just kind of start over there and work their way this way. And then there's these little things that come that are in the real world that come through and hit you in the spirit. And they'll actually knock you off this platform if you're not careful. Now keep in mind, on a regular raid, when you're done with this boss and you kill him, the way, oh shit, that should not have gone this way. Somebody really just screwed up. That should not be on my side. The real world does not come on the spirit side. They need to stay on the spirit. So somebody messed up. If they'd done 2 of these here, we're not even going to be able to fight this boss here because we're going to be standing in crap that's going to kill us. So that's a big boo-boo. That's a big screw up there. They shouldn't have done that. It disappeared, so I can come back over here where I need to be. Stand here. But at the end of this boss fight, whenever you kill the boss, the fastest way to get back up to main and avatar and all that good stuff is you actually just jump off the platform here. Just commit suicide. It saves time. It's faster than running up. It's faster than killing all the trash. It's what everybody does. Because it just puts you in the boss room. And as you can see, that was one of those things that just bumped me. So they're coming through here now. You can see them. They're hard to see, but they're there. See, they should not be over here with all this trash or any of that. That stuff should all be over there. So, but they're trying to put all this crap on top of me, and that's just like a no-no. So, a lot of noobs. Definitely noobs here. Definitely guys that's not sure what they're doing. So I can tell you guys that for a fact. You need to be getting the armor down here on the host, because the host is this lady's almost dead, and I don't think they got the host is a armor dead yet. I want to actually kind of watch what's going on here and stuff because we're kind of sitting there in a corner looking, not really able to see what's happening right now. So, yeah, come on, we're going to burn this lady down. Oh wow, that's a little bit different. Normally that don't happen. I guess they changed something or something. I don't know. Unless the host don't come out or anything in normal. Seems a little different. Unless we killed a host sooner than expected. I'm not sure. Not really sure what happened right there, guys. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the YouTube video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my channel and peace out, YouTube.